No. How is everybody today?
Yep. We're not on yet, I don't think.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Still not showing on mine. Can anybody hear us yet? Hello, hello. There we are. Okay, we are live now.
Cool.
Hi, Mimi, Heidi, Ivy, Nancy, Leanie, Elizabeth. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. You can hear us now. Awesome. So, has everybody gotten the back to the men's cardigan done? I have 1.5 rows left, and the back piece will be done on my son's. I got the back piece and one front piece done on Henry's.
I'm a slacker. I'm just now getting ready to finish up the back piece. My bad. Does everybody have the pattern?
Hi, Kim G.
Hi, Kim, sweetie. Hi, Carla. Ronell. Tammy. Heidi. I already said hi to you, Diana. Elizabeth.
Oh,
Ivy.
Kim G.
Carla, hey, awesome. Okay, now Diana and I had a long phone call about the way that this cardigan is made, and Diana is switching hers up, but I'm going to go ahead and follow the pattern. Do I have your address, Kim? I mailed Tammy a copy, so if I have your address, Kim, I will send you a copy of the pattern. I can print it out for you.
I can send her one. Paul, I got an extra one, and I have her address.
Okay, your turn then.
Yep. Because I did one up for Mimi Cammy, and you said you'd already done one for her.
Yeah, I already had hers in the mail.
All right. I will get Kim, I'll get one sent out to you today.
Okay, so you will definitely have it by next week.
Yeah.
It hasn't gotten to you yet, Tammy? Grrr. I hate the post office. I really do. The postal service has become so undependable.
Yes, it has.
And it's so frustrating. Mimi, I mailed yours. I think it was either Friday or Saturday. You only live one state over from me. You should have it by now. I could have driven it to you by now. Yes, Nancy, it is.
I'm going to show mine in just a second here.
Kim, this says the pattern says use the K hook And that's what both Diana and I are using. Excuse
If
me.
if anybody wants to email me a picture of the back of theirs, I can share it on screen and show everyone.
This is what the back of mine looks like.
Oh, let me make you a solo.
Okay. And I'm using 4-weight woolies.
Okay, now I'm gonna make mine. All right, this one is for my son Michael. That's the back. Oh, I gotta go in the wrong direction.
Right?
And then what did I just? Oh, it's right here. And then this one is the one I'm doing for Henry. I started one for Henry because my yarn didn't come in yet for Michael's, but this one is Henry's.
I like the pattern that you did on Henry's.
Yeah.
The stripes.
And then I got one front panel done. But I wanted to do the front panel so that you guys can see what the next step looks like. And then Michael's, I want to do it where it's the same as you guys. So I'm working right along with you on his.
Okay, so did you take those pieces off on Henry's?
I did.
Okay.
What we found out was with Henry's, I had to go by measurement instead of stitches. And the pattern calls for you to put so many stitches on the shoulder and do decreases for so many rows. Well, if I did that on this one for Henry's, we figured it out that it was going to end up where the collar would be cleared onto his belly. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to make the front panels and stitch them right directly to the top of this one. And then make the collar, go around his neck.
Yeah, we switched Henry's up because since he's a child, the neck was going to go, or where you're decreasing for the neckline, that was going to go all the way down to his belly button, and that just would not have looked right.
Right.
So we switched the pattern up for the child. I'm sure if somebody here knows how to convert patterns for different sizes, now I can convert upwards because it's usually just looking at the pattern and say, okay, between, size large and extra large, there's a difference of 1.5 inches. So if I want to do a 2X, just add 1.5 inches to the extra large. That's easy. I'm not exactly sure how you would do it for if you want to go from a man small all the way down to a child, about 12, size 12, 10, 12?
Right.
So I'm not at all sure how to do that.
Heidi, I haven't gotten your email yet to show yours. Did you send it to me or did you send it to Paula?
I don't think you put my email address up. You know what? We need to get together and have a banner with both of our email addresses on it.
I wonder if I could do that. Which email address are you wanting up there?
Yarn Maidens. I don't get any junk there. Hey, Zoila. How are you, sweetheart?
Yarn Maidens?
Yarnmaidens@yahoo.com.
Is there an S on Maidens?
Yes. YARNMAIDENS @yahoo.com. There you go.
There, now that's both.
Yay. Hi, Diana. Diane. I do that every time. Sorry. You're Diana. She's Diane. Mm. Ah, okay. Is anybody else going to send yarn to Jeanette? Jeanette Egan. Wow. Is anybody else going to send happy mail to Jeanette Egan?
I have to get an address and then I can.
I've got her address, but I want to ask her who I can give it to. And if she says okay, I'll give it to you. Okay, Diana?
Okay. Were you going to collect yarn? Is that what I heard on someone's live the other night? That
I was, yeah, if she doesn't want her address just out there, then I was going to collect it here and send it to her. But I don't know how much I'm going to get. I've got a fair amount that I can send her.
Right.
So I do not want to be responsible for sending, 30, 40, 50 pounds of yarn to the poor woman. We don't want to inundate her.
Right. Heidi, it still hasn't come in.
Okay, Kim, I've got her physical address. Let me ask her who I can give her address to. No, I have not talked personally to Jeanette. But Pebbles has.
She's got cancer or something, don't she?
Yeah, she's got stage 4 cancer.
That's true, Nancy.
Yeah, we don't want to overwhelm her with yarn either.
Right.
I know that Mama G is always more than generous. Always. I know when we did a swap, some of my amigurumi for her yarn, I stood way back from the box when I opened it because that sucker popped open and oh my goodness. Mama G packs a mean box of yarn.
Oh, I got it, Heidi. It just came in. All right, let me share the screen.
Really, Nancy?
All right, this is Heidi's. Oh, can I do solo?
I like that.
That's Heidi's.
What color yarn is that? What kind of yarn and what's the colorway? Yeah, that's okay. Pebbles and I spoke last night about Jeanette Zoila, but I have not spoken to her personally. Heidi, what is the colorway of that? That is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
I'm nosy. I want one like that for me.
And it looks like she did the shoulders.
Yeah.
Like the pattern calls for. So.
Well, if it's going to fit on an adult body, because adults have longer bodies than children.
Right.
So that collar is not going to be that much of a problem.
Oh, I was going to show the yarn I'm using.
Ice yarns?
No.
Okay.
Oh, was you talking to me or Heidi?
Heidi.
All right, so the yarn I'm using is Mary Maxim Natural Alpaca for Michael's.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to use for Adams.
And Henry's, I'm using cotton yarn.
Oh, that's all cotton?
Yeah, Henry's is all cotton.
Cool.
It's yarn that I got from Dee when she did her Dee stash. It's a KC yarn, 100% cotton. That's the variegated.
That's pretty.
And it says it's a 4, but it's a light 4, I think. Compared to this alpaca. Anyway.
I'm going to have to write that down, Heidi, because I love that. I have never ordered from Ice, even though I've said I wanted to. Nancy, I think that'll be gorgeous. No more than any other acrylic, Kim.
Premier anti-pilling yarn is so super soft. Does anybody have any questions about the pattern?
The back panel.
Yeah. Because the next part after the back panel is where I really got confused. And I had to call Paula to get help to figure out what it was saying.
I think where people get confused is where the shoulders actually come over to the front. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
We found a couple spots in the pattern that it read kind of weird, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. But now keep in mind that this, excuse me, this pattern is in pieces. So you've got the back piece, you've got the 2 front pieces, and you've got the sleeves. But the sleeves, you actually crochet onto once you've got the back and the front together.
It says to use an I hook, but we're using a K hook. I thought it said to use a K hook.
No, the pattern says to use a K.
I thought too.
Here.
Hold on, make it big.
Make me big.
Yeah, right
Line
there.
frame crochet hook, size K.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the yarn, Kim? The hook size on the yarn is just a suggestion.
Oh, yeah, she's saying about the yarn.
Okay, that's fine. Mine is a medium 4-weight, and the hook size on this is a 6 millimeter. So this is a 4-weight, it's a 6 millimeter. Yeah, it really does, Nancy. It really, really works up quickly. I've just been a slacker this week. What can I say?
And I agree, it does work up very quick. In one day, I had Henry's full back done and a majority of the first front panel.
Yeah. Now, did you decide if you're going to decrease on that front panel towards the shoulder or what?
We didn't decide.
I think you're going to have to decrease at least a couple times.
Right.
But I wouldn't.
And I'm going to make the two front panels and attach them that way, where the pattern says to make the pattern says to make the front panels separate. And you
And we decided to make the front panels attached for Henry.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because of the size differential.
Right.
We're going to really confuse them, Diana.
I know it. I should have just kept my mouth shut on that one. But yeah, I think
if you want yours longer, just add more rows. My husband has a fairly short body. He's 6'4", but he's all leg. But my son has a longer body, so I'm going to make my husband's to fit him, and my son's I'm going to have to make it bigger, make it longer, because he has a long body. So where you have in the pattern where it has measurements, just use your own measurements. Like on the back piece, it says repeat until piece measures, and then it goes into measurements for each size. So this is for my husband's size, it's 18.5. So if you want it longer than that, make it 19.5. Make it 20. If it's a 4 on a diet, Kim, I'd use a J. You can use whatever size hook you want. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't use
the hook size. The difference with the hook size is whether you want gaps between your stitches or if you want the tighter stitches, right?
Yes. So it, excuse me.
Diane Major has a question about decreasing. She's going to see if she can word it right.
Okay. Let me put it this way about hook size. The smaller the hook, the denser the crocheted fabric. Does that make sense? So this is not a really dense crocheted fabric, but I'm making mine out of wool, so it's going to be plenty warm.
Zorla, did you get your tire fixed yesterday?
Poor thing had to change it herself.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
No.
Thank goodness all our daddies taught us how to work on our cars.
Right.
My dad always told me, he said, if you're going to own one, you're going to know how to work on it. Yes, sir.
My car doesn't even come with a spare tire.
I know. The new ones don't.
Yeah, it comes with a pump with Fix-A-Flat.
Yep, that's what ours come with. But we have a minivan, and underneath in the back there's a compartment. So we just went out and got one.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, you do use more yarn, Elizabeth.
I'm gonna make myself big for a second. All right, so this is how close my stitches are, and that's with a K hook. Can you see them? And even on the smaller one, my stitches are, there's a little bit of a gap, I guess, on Henry's, but not too awfully bad.
Yeah, not that much.
Yeah.
Put a turtleneck under that, and he'll be plenty warm on the fall day.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was gonna look and see what this one, what size hook this one calls for. A 5.0 mm or a US 8. 5 mm or a US 8.
What, for the cotton?
No, for the alpaca.
That's just a suggestion, though.
Right,
You
right,
have to stick exactly to that.
right. The cotton suggests using a 4.5 to a 5 mm knitting needles or an I 5.5 crochet hook.
Okay, let me put it this way. Normally, when I'm crocheting blankets, afghans, things like that, I use a J hook. For my dolls, I use an H. But the fabric on the dolls, it's so close together that you can't see the stuffing underneath. Does that make sense, anybody? Okay, Diane, what issue are you having with decreasing?
You only decrease the very first stitch. Or not the very first stitch, the second and third stitch. The very first stitch is the chain 3. And then you skip the first stitch and then you double crochet 2 together for the next 2 stitches.
Yeah.
And then you double crochet in each stitch across.
Yep.
And then the next row would be the opposite. You would crochet across and double crochet 2 together on the next to the last 2 stitches. And they're only doing it on 2 rows for the shoulder part.
Yeah. But you have to do the number of rows that it states in the parentheses. Like for a size small, you would do it to 16 for the even numbers and to 15 for the odd numbers, because 2 is the even numbered rows 3 is the odd numbered rows. So instead of saying even and odd, they just put row 2 and row 3. And you keep repeating row 2 and row 3 until you have that number of rows.
Right.
See what I mean? Diane, email either Diana or myself with your address, and we will send you a physical copy.
I have it for her. The mailman just never took it, so I'm going to take it right up to the post office tonight.
Oh,
and
okay.
In the slot.
Okay. Yeah, I had my husband take it to the main post office, Tammy's. That's why I'm astounded that it's not to her yet.
Right.
Diane, the thing is, Diane Major, the thing is that we're going to add the facing onto the front and the neck of the cardigan. So that's going to cover up all sins. Zoila, I think we're all old-fashioned that way, honey. It didn't seem, well, as long as you get the correct stitch count and your decreases are on the correct side, Diane Major, then the ribbing will be stitched or sewn. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm getting ready to do the first decrease row so I can show.
Okay. People in general are not as caring anymore, Zoila. Younger people, Kim, younger people, seriously. If I ever catch my kids doing something like that, they're in trouble. But my kids don't do that. They stop and help people.
Right.
Because that's how they were raised. Excuse me. Well.
All right, I'm just getting ready to show the first row here, Diane. Okay, the first row of the decrease this is the outer edge of the cardigan. So this is going to be the neckline, and it just has you decrease that second and third stitch right there. So then this part will start coming at an angle. Now the second row I'm getting ready to start, it's regular double crochets from this end all the way to this point, and then it's going to be one decrease and then a double crochet. So the next two rows are going to be kind of mitered, I think is what you might call it. Does that make sense, Diane?
Sort of, yeah, sort of mitered.
And don't forget, I mean, if you run into problems where you could always video chat one of us and we can help walk you through it that way also, if that would help.
Yep. There you go, Diane. You got it.
Oh, good. Sometimes it just takes looking at what someone else has done at that point, you know, and then it clicks. Now, this week, Paula, what are you thinking? Both front panels done?
Yeah. Yep. Get the front panels done, and then we'll go over sewing them on or crocheting them on.
Does anybody else have a picture they want to share with everybody of what yours looks like so far?
Elizabeth, here's mine.
You're welcome, Diane. Now, what size are you doing, Paula?
I'm doing a 3X because he doesn't like anything tight.
Right. Michael's is, I'm doing a large, and then I'm actually following the pattern for the small for Henry. I just adjusted the length of it.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true, Kim.
Yeah, the shame is that one of my daughters is raising her grandkids with my grandkids with manners, and the other one isn't. So my great grandkids are all little heathens, and my grandkids, her children, are heathens. They have no manners. They have no. They're just rude, and I. Really don't want to get this video banned, so I'm not going to express my opinion. I know that's bad for me to say that about my own grandchildren, but
Okay, so are we fastening off once we do the 3 shoulder rows and starting the front panels from the bottom like the pattern calls, or are we gonna?
Yeah, but if you look at the shoulder rows, you have 16 rows in total.
No, you only got 3.
No.
For the shoulder, there's only 3.
No, Diane. If you look, it says
16 stitches.
all day. No wonder you thought it looked weird when you were doing Henry's front pieces. Okay. So it's just 3 rows on either side?
On both shoulders, yep. And then you do the pattern calls that you do the fronts from the bottoms and then connect them to the shoulder pieces.
Well, yeah. You can either, honest to goodness, you could do it from the bottom or from the top. There's just a different way to put the ribbing on it.
Right. Okay.
Fajita chicken bowl, that sounds good. I made chicken fajitas night before last. I made Mongolian beef last night. And tonight we're having fettuccine Alfredo. Excuse me. Goodness. All
right.
So what kind of buttons are you going to use, Diana?
I have not figured that out yet. I need to figure out the size that I'm going to need. I kind of like the idea of using the ones that you talked about, the
I have plenty. If you want to use toggle buttons,
toggle
I
buttons.
have plenty.
Yes.
I'll send you 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm thinking of using those ones.
Okay. I'll show you what I got. And I think I've got 2 different kinds. I've got wooden ones and I've got, oh, they're supposed to be like bone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know that they're bone. They may be resin or whatever, but they're
Right.
really pretty. They're a light ivory color.
Ooh,
So that would look really pretty on Michael's.
yeah. I'm hoping I can have this done before the wedding because then he could wear it at the reception if he got chilly because it's going to be outside.
Let me see if I can get my son to bring my button box here. Hey, Adam. Yep. What's the one below the bead box? Yes, I have boxes for all my stuff. If I don't. I think I still have them in the box that they came in. Because the project that I wanted them for, these were too big for. No, not the beads. The buttons.
Kim G sent you.
Not that box. Bring me those other boxes.
Okay, you don't want.
I don't want those.
All right, Kim, it hasn't come in yet.
Your ISP is slow on mail delivery.
And it shouldn't be. I don't get that.
Hi, Jennifer.
Diane Major said she ordered buttons, and when they came in, they were too small.
Yeah. It's in one of my sewing things, babe.
I'm terrible at looking at something and figuring out the size. I can't
Happy
tell you
birthday,
the
Jennifer.
time that I have ordered something, and when it came in the mail, it was either way smaller than I thought or it was way bigger.
Yeah. I have that problem too, which is why I've just started keeping my friendly neighborhood tape measure on my desk. So if something says 18 millimeters, I can look at it and go, 18 millimeters, that's too small.
Right. What size does it, the pattern tell you, recommend a size button to get? I haven't even looked that far.
No, apparently this doesn't have buttons. I'm putting buttons on mine.
Yeah, I am too.
Some buttons in there.
Yeah, buttons and those plastic fasteners things.
Yeah.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! I just stabbed myself. I'm okay. All right. Let's see here. Well, that's small. All right, here. I will show. And it's no wonder I stabbed myself. There's a staple in it.
Well, happy birthday, Jennifer.
All right. These are the ones that I have.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and I have them in that color, this color, this color, which would be perfect for Michael's,
Yeah.
and in white.
Oh, cool. Now, what size are those? Does it say?
No, it doesn't say on the bag, but I can measure it in inches. These are 2 inches. Oh, There's also a dark brown. And then I've got these.
And would the 2 inches work good for you, for your cardigan?
Hmm?
With the, I was asking Diane Major if the 2-inch would work good for hers.
And I have these wooden ones. So.
Good options.
Well,
Would I want to put just as big of ones on Henry's as I put on Michael's, or would I want smaller?
no, I'd put smaller on Henry's. Because it would go over into the fabric of the sweater. It would not just be on the ribbing.
Right. All right, here's the shoulders of Michael's.
Okay. You need to put yourself big now.
Oh.
Oops. There you
Okay,
go.
so that's the, by looking at the back panel, this is the right shoulder. It looks like that. This is the side that decreases. And then this would be the left shoulder. And see how it decreases right here.
So if anybody, Diane, which would you like? The plastic ones or the wooden ones?
And the wooden ones.
Okay. 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if anybody wants me to take a picture of the shoulder parts of Michael's and send you, I can do that so that you can see what it looks like. And then when I do Henry's, I'm going to do the decrease on the front panels instead of the shoulders, right?
Yeah. That's what we decided because Henry's is actually smaller than the small.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Diane. And actually on when I did Henry's, it looked like the decrease was way too much. But that's because it's smaller. But the large, it doesn't look like there's much of a decrease at all. All right, Diane, I'll send you a picture of the shoulders so that you can see. Noelle, that yarn is the natural alpaca from Mary Maxim, and the color is sand dune, but that's what it looks like. It's kind of, to me, it's a tweed, right? Is that what you call that? Tweed? It's got the little chunks of
Yeah, that's tweed.
like a cream color and brown.
Yep.
Yes, the pictures are very helpful. Kim, do you want pictures also of the shoulders? Noelle, it is very soft. I was telling Paula that it's real soft, but you can tell that it's got wool in it, but it's not scratchy wool. I'm hoping that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
And
like
then
the
more
wool.
you, yeah, does that feel like wool?
No, it doesn't. It's really, really soft.
Right,
But you can tell there's wool in it.
right.
Does that make sense?
It's kind of confusing, isn't it? And with this alpaca, the more the project builds, the softer it gets.
Good for you, Nancy. Ow. I really did stab myself with that staple.
Yeah, you're welcome, Diane. I'm doing the large, so the extra large wouldn't be much different. I don't think.
No, it wouldn't. You would probably have to hold them up to each other to tell the difference, Diana.
That's true. Yeah. This is the first time I've worked with tweed, and I'm liking it. Yeah, Noel, I do think it will be nice and warm. Whether Henry's or Michael's, I think they're both going to be nice and warm. Because, like I said, Henry's is made out of cotton. Oh, Mimi, that's awesome. She finished 3 more rows of the shawl she's been working on.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes.
Scrolling back to see if I missed anything. I wanted to see if that email came through from Kim G.
Goodness.
All right. It has not come from Kim G, but
Let's see.
Diane, the ones you sent me, is that your front panel or is that the back panel? Oh no, Heidi, I hope you get to feeling better. Yes, both front panels this week, Heidi. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen. Okay. I think I'm confused, Diane, because
Yeah.
have
because
you done the first front panel already, Diane? Take care, Heidi. All right, Nancy, awesome. Let us know if you have any troubles and have a good day. Kim G, that I still haven't gotten the email from you. But all right, so this is one of the pictures from Diane. And then this is the other. I guess I'm confused whether is this
Yeah,
the
that's
or
that's the front panel. It's got to be.
right.
Bye-bye, Nancy. Have a good one.
Kim G, I will get you a copy of the pattern mailed out today. Okay, so that's the front panel, right, Diane?
Yeah, front panel.
Okay. And yeah, so I think you did it right, because when we were looking at it, you got the front panel, you had to do, what was it, like 10 rows? Paula?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Decrease.
Body.
Yeah, repeat row 2 until the correct measurement. So yeah,
Yeah.
Diane, I think that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for the small, it's 10 rows, Diana.
Okay.
For mine, it's going to be 12.
Okay, Zoila, I'll send you a copy too.
Yay, Zoila's going to get her yarn.
Kim, I don't know why I haven't gotten your email yet. It took forever for Heidi's to come in too. I guess I don't understand what's going on with my internet today. You're welcome,
17,
Zoila.
Nancy. "17 squares by the end of January next year." And if we have a shortfall, me and
Ouch.
Diana will help make up.
Yes.
You're doing fine, Diane.
You are doing fine, Diane.
Hey,
Hi.
Dee, how are ya?
How comfortable did you feel doing the back piece, Diane? I mean, did it seem to work up pretty good for you? Dorila, I think I'm going to need you to. Yeah, can you email me your address? I don't have your address.
I
I
got
have.
it. What does she need?
She's wanting a copy of the pattern.
Okay, it'll be in the mail today, Zoila.
All right, I'll get Kim G sent off along with Diane Majors. I can't believe that sat in the mailbox for 3 days and the mailman never took it.
Oh, Diane, the size of the squares is going to be 12 by 12.
No, I think she's talking about the back piece. Is that what you're talking about, Diane? Is the back piece to the sweater? You didn't finish it?
No, she was talking about squares.
Yeah, the back piece.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because we were talking, she wondered if I told her she could just measure her back, have somebody measure her back.
Yeah.
Because she was worried about the size fitting. 17 squares, Tammy.
Yep. I've been missing everybody's lives. I didn't get to see your squares, Dee, when I have to go back and watch.
Just
bottom of the ribbing, Diane. What pattern did you use, Dee? I've been using all kinds of different patterns, and I think I need to just
Oh,
settle
that's
on one.
when you measured the back piece, Paula, remember that it said to measure from the beginning? Was that the beginning of the back piece or from the very beginning of the pattern where below the ribbing?
From the bottom of the ribbing to here, to the top.
Okay. Yeah, deep where she's using that teal yarn from I think it's the
Oh,
Eversoft.
gradient yarn.
No, she's doing the Eversoft. And man, it's got such a nice shine to it. It just really makes that teal beautiful. All right. Kim's pattern is ready to go.
I will get Zoila's ready to go as soon as I print it.
Okay.
Really? I love Eversoft. So does that mean the bags are $6, Dee?
Oh yeah, she got a heck of a deal on that. $7.70 is what they got it for right now, or $70.60 for a bag of 10. Hi, Jen Reeves.
Hi, Jen, sweetie.
That Kim G's thing come through. Oh, I have a picture of a hook with yarn attached to it, Kim. Is that what you meant to send me? And then a blank email. Some reason I'm thinking that's
There you go, Zoila. Everybody can see it now.
oh, the blanket yarn was set. Okay, yeah. See, I got things all screwed up today.
It's okay.
All right.
Okie dokie.
All right, Kim, if you find the picture, send it to me and then I'll share it next week when we are on here. Because this one, it just shows the hook and you got some blue yarn attached to it. All right. 2 inches, Diane, is the size of the toggle buttons.
They're 2 inches.
Yep.
Oh, are we? It's just you, Jen. I don't.
What's Wheel of Doom?
It's buffering for Jen.
Oh, oh my gosh, Kim. All right, hold on. Let me share the screen. I get it now. All right, so this is how far Kim has gotten with her sweater so far.
Go, Kim.
That's cute.
Aren't you mailing Kim the pattern though? She can't do a whole lot without that.
Right. Hold on, I missed what Jen was meaning by Wheel of Doom.
She's buffering.
Oh. All right, come back, Jen. I'm going to do a giveaway.
Are you doing that this week or next? Oh.
I'm going to do it this week because next week is the wedding.
Oh, yeah. You're it. Sorry.
Yeah, so I don't want to do it with all that going on. Is that all right? All right, let me know when Jen is back.
There we are.
All right.
Whoops.
All right, let's just put the word wedding.
Yeah, because that's all that's going to be on your mind next week.
That's right. Okay, if you want to get in on the mystery bag for this month, end of the month, put the word wedding.
Oh, that's sweet, Dee.
Thank you, Diane. Is it counting? It's so hard to see. Yeah, it's counting.
Yeah, it's counting. There's 7 so far.
I don't see Jen back yet. There she is. Type the word wedding, Jen. Oh, Reggie. Get up there, lay down. All right, she's in there.
All right.
All right.
I will abstain.
Do we got everybody? All right, we're going to draw. Good luck, everyone. And the winner is Mimi Loves Crochet. Tammy.
Tammy.
Congratulations, Tammy.
Yay, you won.
She's been pretty lucky lately.
Yep. I won from Mishi last night. Surprised the dickens out of me.
Oh, I bet. All right. Well, if anybody has any questions about the friendship squares or the cardigan, don't hesitate. Let me put that banner back up. You can email either one of these. And then if you need to video chat, we can do that also. Just mention it in the email and we'll send you, I mean, I don't know, my Facebook information is on my page. Is yours on your page, Paula?
No, I need to put that on my page. That way people can use Facebook Messenger to get a hold of me.
Right. Yeah, 'cause mine I think is on my About Me page or something. Hi, Lulu.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
What did you win on Michi's last night, Paula?
A Stenley cake.
Ooh,
That pretty blue one.
awesome.
The Easter one, don't get me wrong, the Easter one was pretty too, but I can actually think of things to do with the blue one. The Easter one, I
Zoila.
would sit here and look, I would look at it.
Right. Zoila's getting married. Okay. Paula, you may not have heard me, but I was clapping and cheering for your win. It's Kim G.
Yeah, thank you, Kim.
I bought 2 of Michi's sales, and I was lucky enough to get it the first night where she set a certain amount for each bag. And I don't remember what the name brand of the yarn was, but I got 2 of them, and there's 12 skeins of colors in each one.
Now, is that the dibs thing?
Yeah. Yep, the dib sale.
I missed that completely.
Yeah. And then the second one she did as an auction. Oh, Dee said wedding for Zoila, and Diane thought she was saying.
Married, so I was like, no, thank you. Did it
See,
finally stop buffering, Jan?
Diane says, see, Zoila, now you have to get married so that we aren't all confused.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure Zoila is saying, no, thank you.
Oh, good. Jen can see now.
Yay.
Jen, are you working on the men's cardigan that we're making right now? I can't wait to get my win from Michi. I rewatched the live, but it's 3 hours long, and she's putting so much stuff in that box that I couldn't keep up.
What?
That win, the replay win that I won on Michi's, it was for the September 1st video.
Ah.
I agree.
with you, Noel.
Yep, I agree. Find somebody that's going to take care of you instead of you taking care of them.
I don't know. Hubby and I have kind of swapped off. He had some health issues. I took care of
Right.
him. I've had my health issues. He takes care of me. So
Right. That's good. Yes, Kimji, it will be a big surprise. I mean,
tell Mark we
Great,
said
Dee.
hello.
have a good day, Dee. Yeah, and Zoila can even change her new husband's flat tires.
Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't put that on your resume.
Right, Jen. Find somebody that's going to love you for who you are.
Oh, trust me, Jen. In November we will have been together for 50 years. Coming up in October we will be married for 45 years. So yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. All right, guys. So this week, let's get the 2 front panels done. And then next week, we will work on attaching the front panels, right? And starting the sleeves.
Yes.
Okay.
Next week we will be attaching the front panels. So I have got to not be a slacker next week. I've got so many projects going on that I just need to sit down and complete them before I start anymore. Bad.
And Kim G and Diane, I will send pictures of the shoulders. So, all right.
And I will
Everyone have a good day. And
mail
we'll
Zoila
see
a
you.
copy of that.
Oh, Zoila too. Yes.
No, I'll mail Zoila's copy.
Oh, you will? Okay.
What else besides the buttons was I supposed to put in your box, Diana? That can't just be it.
There was something we talked about the other day.
Yeah, I know. And that little train jumped the track.
Right. Yep.
If you can remember,
I'll
call
message
me.
you. Okay. I can do that.
All right.
All right. Everybody have a good day, and we'll see you on the YouTube streets. Yes,
She's already addressed yours. It's going out to you today.
I got it right
Yours
here.
will go out today as well.
Got it right here. It's ready to go, Kim.
Much love to everyone. See you
Yep.
all on the YouTube streets. And let's all behave out there.
That's right. Yes, please leave thumbs on your way out, and we will talk to you next week. Bye, all.
Bye-bye.